Touch it. Go ahead. Make it go off.
It's going on by itself. Yeah, I know. I don't want to be in that hallway. Yeah.
Well,
The only room I'm doing it in is the portal.
So when we got here, her axe was totally fine, dude.
oh, wow.
But once I took her out, she's obviously broken in some places. And she's broken right there on her handle, too.
Oh my gosh.
I'm with Joshua.
Stay safe.
Thank you.
Hey, Joshua. We got you something cool. Look at that.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Are you? Hey Joshua, I hope you don't mind if I come back here to your room. Oh, you got toys back here. There's a chair in there. Do you have a favorite toy out of all of them? I hope you don't mind that I'm sitting in this chair. Would you like me to turn off the flashlight? Okay. Here you go, Joshua. I'm in here by myself in the dark. Spooky's next door. I can hear her. Okay. Well, buddy, I'm gonna keep on moving through the house. You're more than welcome to come say hi whenever. Thank you for letting me sit in this beautiful chair you have. Let's go back over here.
Oh, he likes the toy.
Like it?
Bro, I'm telling you, every time like that EMF meter goes off, like the focusing on your phone camera does not.
Joshua, do you like the car? We'll leave you to play with it. I'm gonna explore your room if that's okay. I'm gonna walk over.
It's really, really long tight right here.
You're really tight. Are you back here, Joshua? Totally fine. Jose. I don't like it in there. Ah!
Oh.
I don't like it in here at all.
Why?
Get your phone. This is what I'm talking about.
Why don't you like it in there?
What? It's never done that. Jose.
I know. That's why I was like geeking about it.
Is it my Crocs? Is it the dog? Puppy? Whatever something is, it's like constantly by my feet.
Joshua, are you hanging out with us? I don't know how you do it, buddy, because it's hot in here.
Wanna know what's funny? It's like 68 degrees in this entire room except for that corner. It goes down rapidly. See that?
Mine just keeps showing.
Just dropped like
look.
3.
No, they're not there anymore. They were like little, like it had like a body shape, but it was in like the dots and lines.
Something's standing with us.
Yeah, it's Josh trying to get his side.
You, Mckenna.
It's everywhere.
No, no, it's on her.
That's behind her.
She's gonna.
No, but when you say that, do you know what it feels like when something does like touch your head and you can kind of feel like the...
No. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Is there anything by me?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Baby.
No, it's just...
So something is. But it's only by our heads.
Look at
Oh my.
I
That's.
don't know if I'm even...
Geeking out when you point it at yourself.
No, it's not.
Dude, point it at
it's
yourself.
only you guys that
Yep,
It's going
it's
off
doing
on
it. Look
you.
at your phone. Look at your phone.
barely. Y'all's was going
Do you
up.
see it?
Oh.
Look at it. It's
That's
doing it when you're
actually
pointing at your
That's
face. Yeah.
really.
Hold on, point it at the wall.
It's at all our heads. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that,
Wait,
y'all
wait,
got
wait.
alien chip.
Yeah.
I would believe I have an alien chip.
I would
I
too.
swear, I think that this has to be the dog that's following me because I just keep feeling like
You know what I think this is on my phone?
What?
I think it's Apple trying to get me to get a new phone.
Oh my god. Hey, look, the ball's moving again.
So if I mess up, I'm not gonna even be sorry.
It's a little chilly in here.
Very out of tune.
He likes it.
Yeah, he does like it.
The music?
That part, yeah.
Now, what was his name here again?
I think it's Joshua still.
The ball keeps going off whenever I'm
It's
playing.
No,
it.
it's Joshua. Joshua's room goes around back, remember?
It's going in a circle.
Wow, look at that.
I said it was chilly right here, did I not?
Yeah, you did.
It's still going in circles.
Literally, every time you take the camera off of that is whenever that ball lights up. When
He
you're
likes,
in.
yeah, he's been tricking me all the time. I know. You see these balls? Look at that.
Heck yeah, man.
Look at that.
Are you having a good time? Are you still with me, puppy? I like that.
No. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, what's that puppy noise?
Whoa.
No, seriously.
Whoa. Whoa.
There's two things going on and I don't know what to pay attention to.
No way. Oh, God.
What? My head hurt.
What?
I heard like, oh, that was weird. I
She
don't know.
heard something too?
Yeah, I know.
I heard it
I
down the
know.
hallway.
Yeah, I
you heard it?
hers.
I heard something right here.
Wait, what did you hear?
I heard like something literally just came at it sounded like a tap almost.
What did you hear?
Okay, so down the hallway that's right past through here, you could hear a little like poppy clicky noises.
Yeah, it sounded
So
like,
y'all
well, it
heard
sounded
the
like
same
the floorboards
sound?
over there.
It sounded like the floorboards or like something. Or
It sounded like mine sounded like a dog paw, like a nail on like the part. Yes, that's exactly what it sounded like.
About to say it sounded like
Like a
nails
nail,
that click.
yes, like a dog nail on the ground. I heard
It
like,
sounded like a click.
yes, like a dog.
You know,
Yeah.
Your dog
that would make
likes
sense
you.
because, yeah, no, that's what I said earlier. It's with me in every room except for this one. And it's not,
And I heard it down.
yeah, and whenever we walked away, it sounded like something walked in the hallway. But it's literally every room but this room. It doesn't follow me in here.
And this is the bootleg room?
Yes, this is what they
Where
did.
they usually would go paranormal investigating. You can pinpoint where, but it's the energy's everywhere.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
Okay. No, I just got a bunch of chills as soon as I walked out that room.
Would it be okay with you guys if we sit in the chairs, or would you prefer us to sit on the floor?
I'm gonna turn the necrophonic on, okay?
Yeah, it's demons talking.
I know, but I love it.
Yeah, that's why I told her, I love the spirit box because it's terrifying. So.
It said, who is this?
Should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah, my name's Taylor. I go by Spooky.
My name's McKenna. I go by McKenna.
And I'm Roxy. Okay.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Again, my name is Roxy. It's my turn, not her turn.
I feel like I told you to shut up.
What?
What's the flame?
Who you?
No, I did not.
That's what I saw downstairs.
Taylor.
I touched your tattoo and started.
Is there someone in here with us?
I didn't know how to describe it besides a black orb.
Yeah, it was a black one.
I'm getting goosebumps.
So, right here, bro.
Taylor.
Can you tell me your name? Soup.
Okay.
Mr. Salted Soup.
Nice to meet you.
Remember on Juno when she said she smells like soup?
Yes, it's such a good
That's
insult.
her.
Like Lipton soup.
Okay, I want to see if it can guess your name because you didn't introduce yourself. Do you know his name? Can you tell us his name? The camera guy's name?
Bro.
What?
Joshua?
Okay.
I'll give you a hint. It starts with a J and he has another. It's not your name.
Her jersey too.
Josie.
That's close.
Josie? Your parents call me?
Can you say it?
Spirit.
Can you say it with an accent? Jose.
Oh, I'm convinced.
There we go.
Thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
We're ending this session.
Oh, that said hey. Hi, Bobby. Hi. Hi.
Maybe that's what it was.
There it is.
Hey, dude. You can see it only comes up like so high.
Jose, come here.
Well,
This went off when I was standing next to it. It goes off when you touch it like this.
yeah, that was going off.
It was going off when I was standing next to it. Can you make this go off for us, please? I know you made this go off when I was standing here. Mental memory, it's okay if you don't want to do it on camera. But like the best part about it is it didn't go off.
Oh.
That's how it went off.
Oh, okay.
Like not all the way.
It's not.
Like barely.
Hmm.
And you
Like
can see
very-
how hard it is for me to do that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was right here. And it was going like that. It was going like that. Ronin.
It's nighttime.
Yeah.
So kiddos are probably.
They're probably hiding.
Yeah.
Who's shining a laser at me?
You're like 74 degrees hot.
What am
It's
I?
not that hot. Let's see. Oh my god, I literally went to 81. Like it's so weird. It is
Hot as mine was like burning up. Let's get the shit out of me.
78, 80.
I'm hotter than all y'all.
I'm sweating.
Yeah,
It's hot up here. But it like
See, I'm chilly.
it's like 64 degrees in here though.
Bro, I'm just saying, if y'all ever need a light person, I'm your man.
Bro. That would be so helpful. Sorry, Danny. If you watch this. Okay, this might be a little loud.
Are there any children spirits up here right now? You can either make this go off, move this, or tell us. We're gonna ask a couple questions. We're gonna take turns one at a time.
Are you a nice spirit?
Is the dog up here? Tap, tap, tap.
You wanna ask anything? You already asked about the dog. Y'all can ask anything.
Oh look. What's that?
What's your name?
Is there multiple spirits here?
Yes.
Somebody check the balls behind you. Oh, okay.
What?
Look, over there. That's
Oh.
a person
Yeah, it is.
standing over there.
Is that Toby?
It's gone.
It's gone.
Yeah, almost as soon as you
Oh
pull
yeah,
it.
it's like 4 degrees, like warm, like cooler over there
Yeah.
in the whole room.
Something keeps popping up behind and around Taylor. Like randomly.
That's
Oh,
so lovely.
confirmation.
There's all of a sudden like a lot of like
There's,
little
like, a lot
bodies
of-
popping up.
Little kids, the kids are up.
What the?
What?
I'm done with this area, bro.
I'm leaving you the car.
I'm sorry. You up here, Toby?
It's a very lovely area.
Bye, guys. We're heading downstairs now.
There was that spirit that kept popping up around you, and when I said what the because like it felt like something rushed into my corner,
I want to do
and I
something.
could hear the
If anything wants to come up to me and touch this, so this is where we've been seeing things. And they say at night the negative energies come out. We've been seeing things on the, I don't know what it's called, that thing, that fancy thing.
This is on. I turned this off when I put this in the bag, and it's on.
Something just.
This is on.
They still have something to say.
I've been hearing that go off for a minute now.
But like I recorded myself turning this
I
off.
don't want to hold this anymore.
I don't blame you. Let's go.
Put it down.
I'm gonna set it right here if you want to play with it.
Yeah, you want to play with it. Touch it. Go ahead. Make it go off.
I don't want to be in that hallway.
Well,
The only room I'm doing it in is the portal.
Well done.
all right.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here, one more for you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And that's why I'm leaving you the car, because we appreciate your business.
I'm sorry?
Is there a flashlight on the ground?
No.
And the room y'all just came out of, there's a flashlight going crazy. Something's on the ground going crazy.
I might head back in there real quick. I'm so sorry. Yeah. You guys are more than welcome to head downstairs.
Baby, wait!
Where?
I I don't know. But I got like really hard chills as soon as I walked in here. Like super hard chills.
She said the room we just walked out of?
Yeah, like over here, look.
There's not a flashlight over here. There's no flashlights anywhere.
Yo.
Anywhere. This is the scratcher room where Willie is, and Willie is not a good guy from what we heard, and we're trying to communicate with him.
Nope, it's not my phone.
Is Willie here with us?
You can say something through this. You're more than welcome to speak. We can hear you through this. I'm sure you know that by now.
Yeah, this isn't your first rodeo.
This ain't your first rodeo.
Ooh.
Oh, dude. I think he's gone.
Like, totally.
Yeah, just out of the blue, look.
It's not even going off at all anymore.
Not at all. And it's on. It's on. Wow. Oh. Oh.
That's not what's making
Whoa, yeah, you're right.
Wait. I don't know.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. Let's see if he's sitting here with us.
Oh, it's geeking.
Is it?
You can hear it shake. So our battery, our SD card is full. We have to record on phones, and I'm sorry that really sucks because my phone does this shaky thing. But yeah, here's the axe. Here's the mirror. Here's the bathroom. They say that if you put your hand in there.
Hey,
What?
I think I'm gonna try this.
Ronin's gonna stick his hand in there and something is supposed to touch it, so we're gonna do that.
Well, I have bracelets on. If there's anything in here that would like to play with my bracelets or touch my hand, you're more than welcome to.
Nothing?
Oh, wow.
You scared me.
Wow, okay. So something did touch me right here. Wow. That was like, oh, wow. Okay.
Like what?
It was like if someone just like went and brushed like against my thumb right here. Because I had my hand just like that. Just like that, light, but like lightly, like super light. Like just like without any force whatsoever.
Oh.
Like that actually scared me a little bit.
That's
like
awesome.
I wasn't expecting anything because I was in there for a minute, but wow. Do you want to go in there? We're coming into your restroom. I hope that's okay. It's chilly in here.
This didn't touch it?
No, I promise you it wasn't this.
Thank you for touching my
Thank you
hand.
for letting us be in here. And yes, thank you for touching my hand. That was a very, very unique experience. So I was just in here chilling and talking to Bonnie. And I was walking out, and this little cabinet really started like kind of like it sounded just like that actually. I was just walking by it, so I head out, and yeah, it sounded like kind of like something was in there, just like or something just exactly like that. Though every time I make that sound, it sounds exactly like it.
Yeah.
I'll stick your hand in here.
She's coming.
Hey, stick your hand in here. It is so cold.
It is so cold in here.
Okay, well, we're in here, and I hope that's okay. This is the Shadow Man room.
Close the door.
Yeah, close the door.
Can I sit on the bed?
Okay.
That's the woman that.
This is
Oh,
you
she's
can, like,
old.
stay here, so I'm sure. Yeah, you can sleep in this bed. So
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna sit on the bed. So if someone wants to sit next to me, that's cool.
This mini teapot you have is so lovely. I'm digging it. And the cat.
Okay. I'm feeling a little more confident right now, so I kind of want something to like touch my shoulder.
Glass.
I don't know. Last time
If
they
anything
were
wants to touch McKenna's shoulder,
and they just like popped in, and she's been having issues.
something said hey.
I heard that. Hello.
Can we talk to the woman that we talked to before? Because we got here.
You're shining my light like right now.
There she is.
Yes. Hey. Hi. Can you tell our friends something you said before? No.
Do you like? Hi. Do you like my energy?
Straight up. So.
That's okay. That's okay. Do you like Ronin's energy? It wasn't a no. I was straight up a no.
Yeah, she's straight up.
That's her. So
Hello.
Would you be cool if I slept here tonight?
she said yes.
Can we cuddle?
Yeah. The kid wants to.
Hey, I mean, you guys want to come give me a hug? I'm free. Come hug me.
Why don't you like my energy? Is she speaking English?
It really sounds like she just said, "You just creep me out, yo, weird laugh."
Yeah, that's what I heard. Honestly,
But I
you
was
just
a
creep me
lovely
out.
laugh.
I creep you out? Is the entity that's attached to me creep you out?
Yeah, she don't like that.
So the entity is a dark energy.
Yes. Yeah.
That's very loud.
Do you remember me? Do you remember McKenna?
Yeah.
I'll just take it as a yes.
Oh, that's her.
I'm gonna sit on this.
Is there anything else you want to say to us while we're in this room?
Let me flush.
This is also the room where it can dim the lights.
How long have you been here? Years? Is there any bad energy in this room?
I heard books against the wall. I heard books
Oh,
against the wall.
I did hear
Stop.
that. Is he a bad guy?
He said Willie.
He said, I heard Willie. I heard Willie.
Wow. Who's recording? Are you?
Is there anybody in this room?
Whoa! I just saw a flash of light in there. Like if some, like I swear I just saw a flash of light in there. Kind of like if someone walked by with a flashlight, but I just remember that's not like the living room. That's like a little
Closet.
closet.
Did you say Jaeger?
Jaeger bombs.
You get down on some Jaeger, girl?
I just call this bro. You like Jaeger? It's very yum. Yes, yes. Are these your dolls?
Is there a girl here named Sarah?
Wait, who likes Jaeger?
Is there a girl here named Sarah?
We didn't hear any names. We tried to get
There's
names.
Jaeger bottles in Willie's room. No, I'm serious. There's liquor bottles. all
Why
over.
is Willie in here?
I don't think. Is Willie in here?
Monster.
It wasn't him?
Oh, you're talking to him.
No.
No? Okay.
Do you keep him out of this room?
She's very loud.
Yeah, she like wants to be heard.
How many entities or spirits are in here? Next room.
Thank you for letting us in here. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Anyone want a goodbye hug?
Yeah, you want to give Daddy a hug?
She wants some Jaeger, she just said.
Okay, we'll take shots.
Let's go. Shots. That little window thing.
Oh.
Hey, they're like really talkative. They don't want us to leave either.
They're hella
they're, like,
talkative.
talking and whatnot.
I'm sorry. We're on a time crunch. We paid time.
Talking to this doll earlier, we have EVPs where she says kill her, and it says burn the house down.
Okay,
When they
so
were talking to her earlier.
To who? To her?
This one, I'm about to spray her down with holy water.
That's what they
No,
asked her.
yeah.
Yeah, I asked her if she wanted us to burn the house down.
And then the EMF went off, and she asked.
We have on our security camera right here, it picked up her, say kill her, and then it said burn the house down.
Okay, so do you want to tell her what happened in the Willie room when you asked about because I don't know, like, are we allowed to get sprayed with holy water if we feel necessary?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we were in the Willie room, I don't know what specific
That
room.
room.
Yes.
Scratch it.
So they asked it if he liked me, and the EMF did not go off, and they said, "Do you not like her?" And then that's when the EMF went off, and then they asked, "Are you feeding off her energy?" And the EMF went off, and then when we were in there, we asked what spirits are in there, and on there it said "folks against the wall."
And Willie.
And Willie.
And Jägermeister.
Yeah, apparently they like Jaeger. The Irish woman that we were telling the
I've
other guy
never
that we
heard
keep
that
hearing
word.
there.
Jaeger?
They said it quite a few times.
Yeah.
The Jaegers own this house.
Oh.
Damn it, we thought.
We thought they were talking about parties.
So they said Willie was in there.
They asked
Well,
if
we
there was
asked
any
if they-
bad spirits.
Where
Yeah.
was books against the wall?
They
The
asked
books in
probably
Willie's
their books.
room.
Oh.
They said, is there any bad spirits? And they said books against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
And then it said Willie right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we even asked if Willie was in the room, and they said like no.
Yeah.
Is there an
Like, they-
Irish woman here?
Miss
We-
Jaeger's probably Irish.
Tell
Yeah,
her
'cause
about
we
what
asked,
happened.
We asked, what's his name? I'm so sorry.
My husband.
Yes.
So when we were in that room, she asked, "Do you think McKenna's pretty?" And this thick Irish woman accent said, "Yes, I think she's very lovely, or a lovely lass."
She's a lovely lass.
She's a lovely lass. And then the energy in there, we did not feel intimidated by at all. I think it was because of her. She was just very strong. Anyway, so it asked, "Are you in love?" And we're together, like we're in a relationship. And we were like, "Yes, we are." And a man came in and said, "Well, I think that's quite nice."
Yeah,
And
we
then-
asked. Yeah, we asked him if he was
What
okay
was
with
that
that.
upstairs?
No, that
No, that
was
was
in the shadow.
In the Shadow Man room. It was
Oh.
actually like super pleasant.
Yeah. We asked, "Is that okay with you?" And a little kid voice came in and said yes. And then she asked, "Do you think McKenna's pretty?" And then a little boy came in and said yes.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it was good energy in there.
They do not like men in that room.
Uh-oh.
So I just want to give you a heads up.
We'll
They
just
don't
put
like
them in a
men. They
corner
were
so we
raised
have
by men.
Okay.
They do like to turn the flashlights on and off. There are two little girls in there, Sierra and Samantha, and those are the ones that like to turn it on and off. They won't do it if there's a lot of people there, especially if there's a man in there. Usually it's just one or two women in there when that happens.
Hi, Jacob.
Hi. Well, Jacob, ladies, and in this room.
Spooky door.
To disrespect you or disrespect your space. Just want to come in, see how you guys are doing, maybe converse with you a little bit.
Now, this is the haunted mirror
Which one?
right here.
Haunted, and that's why. It said that when someone dies, you're supposed to take the mirrors out of the house.
Yeah.
Should we ask again?
Do you like all of our presences in this room? Do you dislike anybody's presence in this room?
Bless
Plus.
you. I'm so sorry. No, you're good.
Oh. Oh, this is so creaky. I'm in the portal room. Pretty much just sitting in here by myself. They say that sometimes when you're in here, the chair will shake. There are faces in there. Are we ready?
I think so.
Hey, what's up, my spooky family? It's me, TaySpooky, and this is Mckenna and Roxanne, and they are here to tell us their part of the story from the Haunted Hill House located in Mineral Wells, Texas.
I think the first room that Mckenna and I went in was the axe room, and that it's weird because like we would walk through the other rooms and be fine. We got in the axe room, she closed the door, and we immediately felt like super uncomfortable, like we felt trapped in that room. And that was the only room that we felt that in, really, in retrospect.
That's the only room I liked.
Really?
I felt comfortable in there.
Yeah, but you also have that dark thing that follows you, so maybe that's why, but I did not like that.
Yeah, no, we left very quickly after being in that room. Then we went in the carousel room. I don't know, there wasn't a lot going on in that room for me. Although I do know that, you know, whenever we were leaving at one point, Mckenna had talked about how it was getting cold where I was. And mind you, this entire time I am burning up, like I am sweating. Everyone else was either fine or cold. Like Mckenna's hands would be freezing cold, and I would make her touch my shirt, and I was like sweating. It was disgusting.
But you also have an obsidian.
Yeah, I did have the obsidian in my pocket. But no, I know whenever we were leaving the carousel room, and she said, "Hey, you know, it feels like there's something cold where you were." I had said something about, you know, like, am I going to hear a voice over my shoulder or something like that? Whenever I had said that, it felt like something was like starting to like push on my shoulder, and it like kind of made my whole arm hurt, and that pretty much felt that way until we went back into the kitchen, and then it started to go away. Like, my favorite room was the Shadow Man room. That was a really good one.
Yeah. They didn't like you.
No, they didn't like me.
No, they didn't like you.
But we asked them why they didn't like me, and they said it was because of the entity attached to me. Not directly, but that's kind of what it was hinting at. It said I was creepy.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a creepy person.
No. I mean, you like creepy shit, but you're not like...
But we all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know? So yeah, in the Shadow Man room, it didn't like me. But they got a whole lot of activity in that room. I got a whole lot of nothing in that room.
Yeah, that room really liked us. I mean, at one point, because they had essentially a spirit box type thing, but it kind of just had clear voices on it. At one point too, something like had asked if we were in love, and we said yes. You know, we asked if they had a problem with it, and was it like a dude with an English accent or something? Yeah, I think so. I think that's fine. There was also this Irish woman that kept coming through that like loved Mckenna, and like she was saying all these nice things to Mckenna.
She said I was pretty, and she said I was a lovely lass.
Yeah, well, she called you a lovely lassie.
Yeah, lovely lassie.
That was great. That was the one room to me that didn't feel heavy. Well, I don't want to say that because oddly enough, Willie's room didn't feel heavy to me at all.
I didn't like
That
this
one
room.
actually made me feel scared.
I did not like that room.
I didn't feel anything when I went in that room.
I didn't like that room at all.
I felt like I had to look over my shoulder the whole time.
Yes, I didn't like that room. Like, I walked in there not really liking it because Willie was like, I mean, he's a child murderer. So like, I didn't like going.
That makes me look bad.
Yeah, it was mine. No, I didn't like that room, but I'll be honest, I didn't really start to like it until you had asked him if he was feeding off me, and then when he said yes, that's when I was like, I'm ready.
Yeah, and I think that was my thing too, of why I didn't feel anything in that room, because I didn't feel like anything was coming for me. I didn't feel like there was any negativity directed towards me, so it could have just been because there was negativity directed at you, and then prior to that, you guys were in there.
It's probably directed at you too.
There are people like me.
Oddly enough, though, about that room had like a spirit box thingy where it used a word bank to choose words as well, like every other room, except Necrophonic chooses sounds to make words, but this one had a word bank, and it would not talk to us in that room, Ronin and I. It wouldn't talk to us. So we, like, the only time it said anything was before we left. It said hug. And then the only way we could communicate with it was with the EMF reader, you know, light it up for yes. That's how we communicated, asking about Mckenna. And so we said, do you like Mckenna? And it didn't light up. And then we asked, do you dislike Mckenna? And it lit up all the way. And then we said, are you feeding off her energy? And it lit up all the way again. And at that time in the room, she was the only one that like felt weird. Like I felt like I needed to look over my shoulder, but I doubt I felt the same way you did, where you felt targeted. So she felt targeted. They pretty much tried to avoid that room.
We didn't have any luck in the axe room, which was fine with me. But we also didn't stay in there very long.
Did.
Really?
Yeah. He stuck his arm in the door, and first we thought it was that drape. But when you go back and watch the video, he sticks his arm in there, and he thought maybe, okay, so the door is like this, and the drape is on this side, and you stick your arm in this door, or in this side of the door, and he was just sitting there, and he didn't feel anything for like a minute, and then he felt something and jerked. But he rationalized it immediately in his head. He was like, oh, is that drape? Because I was moving my hand. I was like, but in the video, if you're watching it, like, you're not moving your hand.
Yeah.
And it's too far on the other side for him to have touched it. Like, he was all the way, his hand was only like this far in, and the drape was like over here. So I think something actually did brush his hand. I'll give anyone who wants to think benefit of the doubt. I just personally think it was something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not do that because I did not want to have something touch me. I'm good.
I peed in there.
Yeah. We sat there with you.
I didn't
have
experience
audio
any
footage
whispering.
of that. That was fun.
That was ghost pee.
Ghost pee. Yeah, no, I think.
Which, by the way, Ronin was very mad at me for sitting on the toilet. Because he was like, that toilet was gross.
Man, it's a haunted toilet. It's not gonna be cute. Like,
he said, I'm not gonna touch your butt until I know you've taken a shower.
you're like, good. I'm never taking a shower again. Love me for who I
Ghost
am.
germs.
The last room that we three went in. Yes.
That room was that.
That room was the bad one. That one. Well, bad for y'all. I was fine.
I don't think it was necessarily bad.
The living came for me in that room. I was bowled over.
Yeah, because if you watch, I think I sent you my video, but when you watch it, you can see her elbow just fling the door open because we both just rammed her out of there.
Oh my God! Thunder goes off. They start freaking out. As I am just processing that thunder is going off, because we didn't see any lightning, but we heard the thunder. So as I'm processing that, it's like two football players just grabbed me by either side and just shoved me out through the door. So my brain has still not processed any of that while I'm being pushed out. I was like, oh, okay, like.
We were asking them in there, first you had asked them if you being gay, like, was okay with them because you are more masculine looking. So you were asking, because they don't like men in that room, like men.
Which is why Ronin didn't go in there.
Yeah.
And Roxanne was recording the whole time with voice recorders, and she got some really good stuff.
She did. I remember in the Shadow Man room, we were enjoying what the Irish woman had to say, and there was like this manly, raspy voice that kept coming through, and the woman who owned the house was telling us that that's the Shadow Man talking. So as all these wonderful, amazing energies are coming through, you hear in a raspy voice telling us to get out. But I feel like the energy was just so good in there that I literally was not even paying attention.
There was one part that really, like, in real time freaked me out, and that was, there's a doll that they have in the living room that says things like, like, pick me up or burn the house down, like, just had little phrases like that written on the card itself. And so I went up to go talk to it. I asked it, do you want the owners of the house to burn the house down? And of course, I can't hear anything while this is going on, but I'm like, surely it's gonna pick up something on the recording. Pretty shortly after that, the lady who owned the house came in.
She came barging in there.
Yeah, because they heard the doll saying to burn the house down, kill her, which it hurt my feelings, but the whole like burn the house down thing, like that was really creepy because they said that has happened. I asked it, is that what you want to happen? And it said the same thing back to me. So that
I actually put that in to watch like right now, so that they can see that, because that's really interesting.
Do you want the owners to burn the house down?
Did you see that in that phone? You saw that?
What?
Do you also remember whenever he showed us some of the footage of when the woman walked in? She heard music, she heard like the piano. She said that she heard something, and when she came in to tell us what she heard, she had thought that she heard someone run their fingers over the piano, and as she was showing us the video of that, there was a voice in it that said real clearly, "Get out." I guess for me, like the main important thing that happened that I knew at that moment, like, okay, yeah, like this there's something up with this place, was the woman that owns the house was telling us a story about how her best friend's dad was like a serial killer of women. Like he murdered women and would like cut their bodies up basically, and when he died he was cremated and he was put in an urn that was given to his daughter, which was the owner's best friend, and she took those ashes and she spread them somewhere, but she did not want them anywhere near her. But they have the urn at the house, and it's in the Axeman's room. Apparently, like when you stand next to it, like you'll get cold, you'll feel it cold right there. And so Jose went over there to go stand by it. We stood with him over there for a little bit, and the carousel room and the Axeman room are across the hall from each other, and I was standing closer to the carousel room. Jose was standing by the urn feeling cold or whatever, and I was standing by the carousel room, and I felt like I couldn't walk away from it. I just felt like my legs were just glued right there in that spot. And I told Jose, I was like, I feel like I want to cry right now. And he was like, what do you mean? And I told him, I was like, bro, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry right here. And he was like, well, that's okay. Like, it's okay to cry. And I was like, I know it's okay to cry, but I feel like I'm going to cry right now. And next thing I know, I start crying, and she comes running over there and she asks me if I'm okay, and she like hugs me, and I felt like I couldn't hold myself up. I was sobbing, and the owner of the house, she came over there and she gave me holy water, and I told her how I was feeling. The way I was feeling was very much like I was hurt, like someone had disappointed me, someone deceived me is how I felt. She told me that there was a woman in that house. She was murdered in that spot, and she told me the name of the woman, and so she firmly believes that that woman was, I don't know how you would word it,
Channeling?
Yeah, exactly. And it's weird too, because the woman who was murdered, she was a mother. Her child was murdered along with her. Their room was that carousel room. Whenever we were in that room together at first, I felt like we needed to leave, but it wasn't in a way of like an evil, you need to get out of here, like this is my area, just in a way of like protecting, like you need to get out of here, like to protect yourself, you need to get out of here, is how I felt. Everything else in the house, I just felt weird. We talked with the Irish lady, I liked her. Willie, didn't like him. And then when we were upstairs, we were in one of the other bedrooms, and I felt like I could feel someone like rub their fingers on the back of my head. Meanwhile, Jose's in front of me, you're next to me, and you're also next to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was no one behind me, but I felt like I could feel someone taking their fingers and like rubbing it through the back of my head. And as soon as I felt that, I didn't say anything, but as soon as I felt it and realized what I could compare it to, one of you guys put the EMF reader like around my face and around me, and it went off. Yeah, and it was lighting up. So something was behind me and touching me, but I don't know who the hell it was or what it was. Yeah, those were the two main things.
I know that had to have been Taylor, because the whole time I was like, there's a dog.
Yeah, and then I think also too, you were feeling you were feeling sorry for some type of entity there named Toby. And she, the whole time we were there, was like, I feel really bad for Toby. I feel like no one's wanting to talk to Toby, you guys. Let's talk to Toby.
I feel so dumb.
You should. Because at the end of this whole thing, we found out Toby was never a human. Toby was never a person. Toby was never part of this realm. He is some type of entity in the spiritual realm, but they just know he's not a positive entity. So they don't know if he's a demon. They don't know if he's just a shadow. They don't know what the hell he is. And the whole time she's like, I feel really bad for him. And we told her, like, yeah, bitch, he's manipulating you to feel bad for him.
But I didn't process the fact whenever he said he's something out of this world. Someone tell me why I thought, okay, so he's an alien? He's never been reincarnated on this planet, but that doesn't make him a demon.
Yeah.
But now I understand that they mean demon.
Yeah.
And Toby's also the reason, which I had a dream about Toby last night.
Ew.
Cool.
Toby is the reason that the female owner won't go up there,
Yeah, I don't like
is what he said. And so when he told me that, I was like, why? He's just a kid.
No, because
Toby was putting himself as a kid to me.
Yeah.
When you said out of this world, I legitimately first thing thought,
I feel.
oh, he must be really like cool.
That's what I thought.
Like instead of alien, yeah, like I was like out of this world, cool, nice.
Oh,
And then I was like, psych, just evil.
Those were the two main.
So yeah, my dream about Toby last night was, I just know that is me and Ronin, and we were ghost hunting or something. We were talking to it, and it told us its name was Toby, and we immediately knew that it was Toby. And then we started literally reciting the same thing, telling him he needed to leave at the same time with like the same energy. It was like really weird.
Yeah, I think my favorite part of the house too is to know that the people who own it are very, like, their beliefs aren't really what Taylor and I believe. I don't know if they're really what you believe either.
I think they're a Christian.
They're just so spiritually protected, and they say it's because there are people that live like in the area around them that practice like black magic, that they try to direct that energy to that house. And it's just funny because on our way there, as we were driving through Mineral Wells, I told her, I was like, I feel like this town has a secret that outsiders just don't know, and everyone wants to be in their house at a certain time at night. Like, that's just how I feel. And so when she said there's people in that area practice black magic, I knew. I was like, they all have a fucking secret. Like,
Mineral Wells, Texas.
yeah, it's
So
covered in
Ronin did
cemeteries.
too.
Yeah.